InShambles, the podcast. Today we got Casey Veggies. I'm Edsy.
I'm Jan Michelle. We have Casey Veggies in the building. What's good, Casey Veggies? How are you? I'm good. How are you feeling?
I'm chilling, just living
life. Got a big smile from ear to ear?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's a good vibe right here. Good,
Hell yeah,
good,
bro.
Good vibrations.
Man, just dipped into some vegan food. We got veggies eating vegan out here.
Yeah.
I gave me some energy real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Casey, so I mean, you know, us women are nosy, but it's been a couple of busy months for you lately. I know in July you dropped Broke with 03 Greedo. How was that?
That was dope. It was really an honor. My boy 03, he just got locked up for a little
Free
time.
03?
Yeah, free 03 for real. So, like, just to drop that with him, shoot the video right before he went in, it was a crazy experience. And it's just dope to keep him going, like keep his name going while he's locked up. You know what I'm saying? Just as a lot of other artists is doing as well, like that's supporting him and rocking with him. So and me and him also got like 5 unreleased songs that we worked on.
Holy shit!
We worked on them the same night we did the Broke video.
Oh really?
We went to the studio. We did 5 songs.
So it was a long night.
Yeah, we was up till 5 that night. Like it was crazy. Like we did a whole project in one night.
Damn,
okay,
a whole ass tape. 03 Greedo, Casey Veggie collab tape on the way,
that's
son.
pretty much what it is.
Honestly, we're not gonna. You know, he's handling something right now, so
yeah.
you know it's kind of unfortunate, but the music is definitely crazy.
Damn, the Casey Veggies vault must be crazy, bro.
Man, I got like for sure over 100 new songs.
Holy
fuck! That's exciting though.
Yeah, but I'm still like working towards new things musically. Like, I'm still just trying to build, you know what I mean, and like just keep growing with my content.
Yeah.
And like what I'm talking about for the people, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Also, I mean, again, me being nosy, I was creeping on your Instagram, and you know, I saw that you teased Fresh Veggies to coming out. Like, can you give us a little more about that? Can you what can Casey Veggies tell me about that?
I think that me and Rocky gonna have a great Christmas present.
He's smiling. I mean, you guys can't see us, but he's smiling from ear to ear, so it's gonna be good.
I was with Rocky last night. That's my brother. Like, he's like one of them guys. Like, he can't really not like that, but he can't really do no wrong with me. Like we family. Like, no matter what. So it's like for us to drop that project, people really gravitated towards it. It was in the beginning where a lot of the first new wave started, and when we dropped Fresh Veggies, I feel like a lot of kids was rocking with that project.
Yeah, for sure.
Even 5 years, 3 years, 4 years later, people were like, "Where's Fresh Veggies 2?" So I feel like that's special that people are really looking
still
for.
Still waiting, anticipating for those albums.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, if you can't tell, I did my homework. So in May you got Tied Up featuring Dej Loaf, that certified gold, that single. How was that feeling? How did you react?
Yeah, that was dope. I didn't even expect to get I've been seeing people with plaques on the wall. I always go in studios, plaques on the wall, and I'm more of an underground sensation. I look at myself like an underground sensation. I really came up in the underground scene, and it was an honor to be able to get a certification. But I also feel like it's not enough. I'm ready for more. Ready for platinum certifications. Gold was definitely an honor, and it showed me the level I can reach and the level I can surpass. Keep going to bigger accomplishments.
So it's more fuel for you to know what Casey Veggies is definitely capable of. That there's more. He's just getting started. He's just warming up.
I feel like I am.
Going back to Fresh Veggies real quick. How did you and Rocky link up? Because I know Rocky Fresh was from Chicago, and I'm an Ill Roots kid, so I came up off being 13, 14, reading Ill Roots, seeing Casey pop the fuck off, and I remember seeing you and Rocky collab, and I was like, yo, this tape, there's something to it. You guys have this unique charisma together.
Yeah, real talk.
And on top of that, the duck and dodging video, the one where you come in the golf course wearing the Jordans and shit. I love that shit. That shit was good as fuck, bro.
That was the beginning. That was a special. Every time my video pops up on YouTube or I hear that song, it's a reminiscent type of moment. Yo, that time was special. When we first got going, and me and Rocky actually met through music. We met doing a song, and we didn't even know each other. We were doing a feature on I think Brandon Deshae, one of Brandon Deshae's songs.
I fuck with Shout Brandon Deshae, hypebeast shit.
Yeah, he's been around for a while, so we were actually doing a feature on one of his songs. And then we met through the feature.
That's wild.
So he just had a good vibe on the record. I thought he was dope. And then we met. and we just like, you know what, like, you know, we just clicked off, like, started rocking super heavy since then, and like ever since then, it's like he's definitely one of the people I can call my brother, like in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Like out of all the people I've met, me and him got like a certain type of respect and like friendship too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's hella rappers, but not everybody homies like that. You know?
Yeah.
It's fake homies, but you're saying he's a real homie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like regardless of the rap, that's a real homie to me. Yeah.
Damn, that's probably Fresh Veggies 2 is probably gonna sound fire, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It was smiling from ear to ear, so it's good.
It's funny. If we were to do 10 songs, we got like 2 projects, Fresh Veggies.
Oh
like,
shit!
But it's like we're focused.
2.5.
We're focused though. Like we had songs that we were working on about a year ago that are fire, but we actually felt like we needed to like update it a little bit and give it some new energy. So we both got solo projects about to drop actually. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, Casey Veggies putting in work.
We got solo projects, and then we're gonna drop the joint project. So we feel like we want to give y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of content right now. Like, y'all deserve a lot of music. The people deserve a lot of music. We both haven't dropped music like that too much, so we about to flood for sure.
Speaking of dropping music, we Your Never Lose freestyle.
Oh,
we saw the video.
Yeah.
How, from I'm sure like younger Casey Veggies to now, how do you feel your style has evolved? Has it changed? Has it stayed the same? Have you seen growth? Like, talk to me about that.
I think I'm just like super versatile as an artist. Like I do so many different things. Like I love hip hop, I love consciousness, I love party music, I love 808. So it's like I'm like all over, I'm like all across the board. So I think now I just like I'm definitely more mature in my music. Like I know what I'm doing more. I know what I'm like going for. Obviously when I first started, like it's always a certain like rawness to not knowing what you're doing. Like it's like a certain like energy that comes from just not knowing exactly what you're doing. But in this like vibe I'm in now, I'm like I found like the middle of like not knowing what you're doing and knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying?
Middle point,
Yeah, which is good. You know what I'm saying? Creatively, because like when you do things by the rule book and you
it's
know,
not raw. It's not you. It's not Casey. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's the goal. That's what I want.
I feel like a lot of times, for me at least as a fan, I think Casey Veggies, you make like lifestyle rap. Like your shit very like you bump it in LA and you just feel right. Like it's just like, or you're you're with a shorty and get some lemonade. You know, like it's just a vibe type music. You feel me? Like you just smoke the blunt, you get some strawberry lemonade and shit.
Real
you know,
talk.
like that's Casey Veggie music. You feel me? Like
Made me want to ride in a golf cart. Like.
yeah, dude, y'all gotta do another sport for Fresh Veggies too and shit. Like y'all gotta go play like what's fencing.
You're right,
and make that shit fly, son. You gotta come do with Supreme fencing gear and shit.
No, bro, for real, that'd be crazy. That'd actually be super crazy. I love your ideas. You got crazy.
Yeah, he's about to ride it down.
That shit fire.
Fencing.
Batman
We're
and
doing
shit. Yo, Babe actually released like a tennis racket.
Yeah.
So
You gotta start riding
yeah,
his
me and Rocky
ideas
got
down.
some big plays we putting together for sure. Like you know, it's all about everything that's surrounding the projects and like everything, the collaborations and. Like, you know what I mean? We had Puma behind us when we did the first one.
Oh, shit.
When we did the first one, we were both sponsored by Puma, so we kind of like, you know, we did like a joint situation, which was fun, like, to do. And it showed, like, young kids can actually come together and do corporate collaborations and, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
just
it's
kids
just
from the
special.
city just doing it big with Puma and
like,
shit.
it was just special.
We play Rapid Fire?
We actually are gonna pick Casey's brain real quick. So our last episode, we talked. It was like so many new music releases.
Yeah.
So our last episode, we named it Dangerous Astro Slime Queen. So obviously, you know, YG, Young Thug, Nicki Minaj, and Travis Scott. Real quick, off those 4 albums, rate them.
Yeah.
What's number 1? What's number 2? What's like? We want to hear your thoughts. We want to pick your brain.
Those are 4 great projects. Yeah, they are super dope. I love YG Travis album, both crazy. Slime album, YSL, crazy. Nicki, she's super dope. Obviously, she doing her thing for the females, like she putting on and she inspiring all the ladies to like do crazy things. So, you know, I rock with all of them for different reasons.
For different reasons, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, off the top of your head, if you can, is there like one song off each album that you're just like on repeat? Because I saw you vibing out to YG right now. You're doing your little dance with
YG go crazy. that video he dropped with A$AP Rocky.
Oh.
And honestly, like if you guys haven't seen that video, it made me want to be part of that camp. I was like, okay, YG. Like I would be scared to get yelled by him. I was like, no, we're good.
He took you in that mode. But nah, his music crazy. The song with NBA Youngboy on the album is like low-key probably my favorite. But he got crazy bangers on the album. The song with Mozzie.
Oh, the Mozzie joint fire.
Yeah, the two.
Shout the bit.
That's crazy. I like
Matt hypey and shit.
Yeah, the joint with Ty Dolla, and then even like Travis was bumping his album last night. Like his album is so cohesive. Like the sound of it is amazing. He definitely did his thing.
Those ad-libs are catchy.
Yeah, his sound is amazing. Like what they got going over there, like super dope sonically. Like you know what I'm saying, it's an adventure.
Yeah.
And he's always been on that. Like even since day one, Travis always had that ear for like the sonic sound.
Yeah.
It's dope to see where he's taking it for real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely 4 different creative projects. So.
Yeah, and then Slime just like Thug, he's just like off the wall, like creative genius. You know what I'm saying? He do whatever is on his mind. Like he don't let nobody tell him.
No,
Like whatever I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it on the song. And that's why I respect Thug. And then like I said with Nicki, it's like. I like that Barbie Dreams.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely. That was definitely.
She was spitting on there, like she was doing her thing. She got a few other songs.
The Barbie Dreams is doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was a dope record. Like it's just the concept and how she stuck to the concept, and I feel like it took a lot of courage for her to make that song. Even though it's like she's talking about.
Yeah, there was speculation that there was like. Some dissing here and there, but
yeah, like she's talking about that.
Dissing,
yeah, it's like a lot of funny subliminals.
Yeah.
And it's like it takes courage and it takes like not being scared to just like have fun with music.
Not being scared of people being offended, you know.
Yeah, like sometimes you gotta be like raw as possible, and I think that's a raw rap song. That's a raw female rap song, like you know what I'm saying? It's dope. Yeah.
Now we can do rapid fire.
Okay.
So pretty much rapid fire, we're just gonna ask, the most. Whatever questions come to mind, you just gotta answer yes, no, give a little bit of detail. So even though we know the answer to this one, clearly you're not vegan.
No.
Or are we thinking about it? Because you did mention
thinking
that
about
you
on
might.
the fence.
Are you plant-based? No, I'm kidding. Eat mad cantaloupes and shit.
No vegan.
No vegan.
What is a day in the life of Casey Veggies?
A lot of vibes, a lot of creative energy vibes.
Like without the music, like what do you do in LA and shit? What's your favorite spot to eat at?
It's a lot of great mom and pop spots that I like to go to. Soul food, I like Jamaican food.
Let's shout them out. No,
I eat at Lee's Jamaican food.
Ooh.
It's so
Oxtail?
crazy.
One Wall fam.
Crazy. There's a lot of spots that I like to go to. I like hitting Melrose, like Fairfax area. I like shopping over there. Like just like the energy, just good vibes.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Just different things though. The city has a lot to offer, I guess you could say.
Your most memorable bad tour experience?
Tour. Oh, well, on tour with Mac Miller, we had like an RV. So we was on the grind. Like it was dope. It was not bad, but it's like we're like Portland or like Seattle, and we're leaving the show, about to go to San Fran or something like that, and we actually got into an accident with the RV. Like my homie was driving the RV, but he was driving. We hit somebody from the. It was crazy. Like, it was, and then that was like definitely a top like bullshit experience on the tour. And then another time, we were going to Canada. I was on a tour bus on tour with Wiz.
Okay.
We're going through Canada. We're about to go through the border. And it's a joint. It's like a marijuana joint on the bus that nobody knew about. So we're going through the checkpoint, thinking we good. Like we think everything's regular, we good.
Yeah,
and they find this joint that we don't even realize is there, and they arrest all of them.
Oh,
a certain amount of time, and they find us. And you got to pay a fine. It was only one joint.
Yeah.
We all paid it. It was like $1,000 fine or something crazy like. Yeah, so Canada, they don't play. Don't bring nothing when you go to Canada. Like.
Well, fun fact, I don't know if you guys knew this in Canada. Like, even if you have a DUI, you can't enter.
What?
Yeah. So
they're very strict about who enters Canada.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Another question: what's one thing Casey Veggies can't leave the house without? One thing, like you have to have everywhere you go.
My wallet.
I would hope so.
My phone.
But besides your wallet, like what's?
My music, my computer, my hard drive,
Okay.
my notepad.
He was like, my wallet. I was like, oh, bring that back one with you. Because I'm
I
like,
I gotta keep the hard drives and
Okay, that's-
music.
like safe and
Yeah,
like close to you.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's everything.
Yeah.
Got it in like a suitcase and shit.
For real.
A Burberry backpack. No. What other rapid fire questions?
If you know what, just because you mentioned like you like shopping at Melrose and Fairfax, if you can only shop at one of your favorite designers' place, like for the rest of your life, like what would it be?
It would be for sure like Barney's or something, because they have like everything. They have a different.
Oh, see, I was gonna get real specific. I would be like, it had to be one designer. And you're trying to be
I'm
sneaky
at
on me,
Barney's.
yeah.
Barney,
But
I
if
pick
it
a
had
designer.
to, yeah,
Alright.
if you had to choose, and you're like, you know what, you're sponsored for
Okay.
the rest of your life.
I'll go with, as of right now, it'll be for sure Gucci or Balenciaga.
I'm gonna choose Gucci, even though
Gucci
you're not asking me
fire.
the question. But okay, those were good choices.
Gucci or Balenciaga.
Yeah,
Because they just got everything, like shoes, pants,
Yeah.
hoodies, jackets, like they got a good selection. And then they keep it like urban enough to where you can wear it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well, that was rapid fire with Casey Veggies. He
Mhm.
never leaves his house without his wallet. Thankfully, the rest is in Gucci.
Did he oxtail?
Yeah.
I love oxtail. I thought I might be Jamaican in my other life. Like,
I've never
I might
had
be.
Jamaican food, so I have no idea.
You never had
I've
Jamaican?
never had Jamaican.
So you gotta try curry chicken, jerk chicken, oxtail.
He's giving me the whole
Stupid.
list.
Oh shit.
You gotta try all that. Like, I'm serious.
Okay.
Dude.
And what restaurant did you say had to do this?
It's like a spot called Lee's. I got like wheat jamming on Pico.
Okay.
It's a lot of it's so many Jamaican
I'm
spots.
gonna walk in there and be like,
Yeah,
look,
like-
Casey Veggies said I need to come here. They're like,
He's here all the time. You see Casey in live and
He's there,
shit.
yeah.
He's eating oxtail already. Like, yo, damn.
so before we get into the next segment, we want to go ahead and say congratulations on the 9-year anniversary of.
Customized Greatly,
Oh, yeah.
Volume 2.
Yeah, thank you very much.
How was that looking at it now? You being in high school, dropping those mixtapes, like what? Reminiscing down memory lane, like what do you think about it now? Were you just like, oh shit, like I've done a lot, or?
Yeah, it's very special. Like it's funny because the other day I didn't even recognize that it was the anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
One of my fans posted it. It was like CD2 9-year anniversary. And I'm like, that's special that I didn't even remember, but somebody can remind me.
Mm-hmm.
But like I didn't realize it was going on 9 years. But I remember that I reminded myself that I'm going on like 10 years, like doing music.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like in the game, like
And how old are you
coming
right now?
up. I'm 25. And I've been I dropped my first tape when I was 14, so
10-year veteran.
Yeah.
But you're still young enough
Yeah,
to
that's-
barely drinking alcohol.
That's
Nah,
a
for
big
real.
accomplishment. So I mean, multiple congrats to that.
Yeah.
But that's something. Yeah, I'm sure. Like when that fan reached out, did it take you back to memory lane? And you're like, oh shit, like.
yeah, like it was like that project is like special to me, so it just like holds a special place for sure with me. Like the body of work, what I was doing at the time, like what it means to like my career.
Especially how young you were at that
Yeah.
time, and you were like the only one that high school
Yeah.
dropping mixtapes. In high school, I was worried about like
Yeah.
who was gonna go to prom. Like, I wasn't dropping mixtapes.
Yo, facts.
I was working hard on that. Like that project was like a real journey for working on it. So like to post it in 9-year anniversary is super dope.
That's
Like
good. That's good.
it's
crazy.
kind of like it's special to me. Like it's real special to me.
I remember watching the MTV thing when they saw you graduate and stuff,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
filmed it,
You
and
seen
I was
that?
like, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I saw like your career. It's just crazy meeting your shit. Like you're mad chill. Casey's super fucking chill. But like I remember watching that, just being like, bro, like imagine your fucking senior year, you're a poppin' ass rapper.
Yeah.
The amount of like naughty you must have been gotten in high school is crazy, son.
Not really.
Did you dick out all of LA? Like this shit insane, son. Like what the fuck?
Honestly, no, I was like I was chilling, man. I had a girlfriend.
Oh
Shit.
shit!
Chilling, yeah.
Yo, fights! Yo, I can't imagine. How was that? No, okay.
But like it was crazy that MTV came. Like at a young age, I was experiencing like certain things that was like irregular, And like, even like how Jay-Z flew me to New York, I missed like a week of high school.
Yeah.
And that was just crazy. Like, I think back to that. I think back to, like, Mac Miller brought me on tour for 2 weeks when I was in 11th grade, I believe.
Oh, shit.
Or like beginning of 12th grade, he brought me on tour for 2 weeks. We did 8 shows. That was a big, like, thing for me. So shout out to Mac Miller. Like, I always shout him out because I feel like he just definitely helped me, like, just get my feet wet, get my experience in the game.
How was that first tour, though?
It was crazy. Like, I did a couple tours, like, before that, but me going on tour with Mac, opening up, was, like, my first experience, like, doing big shows.
Oh, yeah.
And then he brought me on tour right after high school, and we did, like, 66 shows around the whole U.S.
Holy fuck.
So that's what it was.
You just got addicted to tour life. You're like, damn.
Yeah, it was crazy. I had to take a break from tour life. I was doing a lot of shows.
LA and shit. So
Yeah, I was like, I did 3 months on that. Then I was always doing a lot of shows. I did tours with Big Crit. Like, I did tours with Wiz and.
Bro, some of your new shit reminds me of Big Crit a little bit.
Yeah, he's not.
Like some of your flows a little bit. I'm like, yo, this sounds Critish a little bit.
Yeah,
and that's
Crit.
crazy. They say you want to tour with them.
Yeah, he got that soul. Like, you know what I'm saying. He definitely doing that.
Very underrated.
Hip hop soul music like that. People. I think he's underrated, but I think his last album got a lot of respect.
Yeah. He's definitely like a.
And I was happy about that.
A cultural star in a way. Like a lot. If you're into rap, you know, Crit's
like he's
fire.
special what he's doing for the South and like his culture and like for the people who really enjoy stuff other than like the typical what's going on. Like Big Crit got some special music.
Who do you be playing right now? You be fucking the new shit?
I play a lot of music. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I love like that Atlanta. I love that Gunna.
Oh yeah,
Lil
Gunna.
Yeah.
They got that. They got some fire music. Like, you know what I'm saying. This dude shot the guy out of Atlanta. He's super dope. I was listening to him.
Leia's vibing with you because we just had this conversation that she fucks with the Atlanta movement heavy.
Yeah, they got some good artists, some dope artists. I like artists out everywhere. I'm hip with a lot of dope artists. You know what I'm saying?
What about outside Atlanta? Like Toronto, Canada, UK, Cali?
Yeah, Toronto got some crazy artists.
Toronto got insane talent.
Tory Lanez.
Ooh, Tory Lanez is
that's
fire,
my homie.
bro.
He's dope. He's super dope. I listen to a lot of music. A lot of my peers, a lot of people that I did music with, a lot of people that I've been on, and people that I haven't known. Like even Drake, Travis, like, you know what I'm saying. I've had the opportunity to be friends with them as well, but like they're super talented, make dope music. It's a lot of underground stuff too that I'm feeling as well.
There was I remember during 2015. There was you kept calling yourself the boy, right?
Yeah.
And so like I'm on the forums, bro. I come from hypebeast and shit, you know, like so like we were always wondering like when you're calling yourself the boy, simultaneously, you know, Drake was.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, Casey about to get a Drake feature, bro. I was like, yo, my man's about to be the fuck out of here, bro, because Drake on the Versace that shit. But then like it never happened, and I was always wondering like what happened there. Yeah.
That was crazy. It was like some industry stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that was about, but Drake, he was always cool, like, just showed me mad love. I went over his house, we watched the Super Bowl.
Oh,
all
shit,
love.
that's sick.
You know what I mean? Like,
yo, that's a flex. Light flex.
Nah, he just showed love, like, you know, Hit Boy, me and Hit Boy did that song, The Boy.
Oh, and you and Hip Boy have another.
Yeah, and then him and, I guess, Hit Boy told me he played the record for Drake, and Drake was feeling it.
Oh,
he was
shit.
loving the record. He played it actually in Chicago. Drake had a DJ set, and he played the song, and everybody assumed he was gonna get on it, and we all thought he was gonna get on it. And then we ended up dropping the song without the feature, but we were gonna do like a remix. But just the time passed, a lot of stuff was going on, and we weren't able to just get it done.
Yeah, it was probably just the timing and shit.
But I remember being in the studio like with Travis back like a few years back. He's like, yo, you gotta get this Drake feature on the board.
Shit.
Me and Travis used to always talk about it, like there's certain records I had. And like he used to tell me like, yo, the boy record, that shit is crazy. Like, and we just used to like, you know, definitely Drizzy was supposed to hop on it. It would have been crazy for sure. But you know,
but this is a new era, Casey, right now, bro. You've been 03 Greedo run, like shit. We about to like you got 2 projects dropping. Who knows what might happen, bro?
Nah,
shit,
for real.
That shit gonna turn the fuck up.
Nah, for real. That's what I'm on. Just new energy, bro. Like I took a step back from music a little bit. I feel like, which I kind of regret because I love it. I love music. I love the energy. I love competing, friendly competition. Like, you know,
That's
the
the
energy,
shit.
just
That's
being in
hip-hop.
that energy. But I kind of like took a step back, just like to get like I find myself, I guess you can say.
Make sure you like give out the best of what you want to go
Yeah, just finding myself, just growing. Like I was young, I was 15, and I've been doing the music, and I never had a chance to really just sit back and just really realize what I was doing. I feel like, and I think the last year and a half, I've had like some dope experiences, like growing within myself. And I'm like excited to, drop my new shit, you know what I'm saying? Like drop my new project and just have fun with it, you know what I mean?
And speaking of your new project or just your new music that you're gonna put out, is there like certain producers you just kind of already knew, like, look, I gotta work with them, or like what's the thought process, or what was the thought process behind the new music and the mixtapes and albums coming out?
I mean, I try to keep it like this one. I tried to stay like super Casey, like just. I realize it's a lot of things that people love my music for, and I'm like, you know what, I want to showcase what I'm good at in the best way possible. So, it's about picking the right beats that help me showcase my talent the right way, you know what I'm saying? So, definitely Mike and Keys, like some of the top producers that I work with, they did a lot of work on Nipsey Hussle's album. They did Life Changes for me. So I've been working with them a whole lot. They're like my music supervisors, and I got like a lot of young cats that I'm rocking with. This is dope producer named KJ Santana. I've been doing some music with. A lot of young cats, honestly. Like a lot of people I've been rocking with. Jay Pounds, he's from LA. He's one of my favorite new producers right now.
And do you feel you rock with like a lot of young people because you started so young too? So you want to give them that opportunity to like showcase their talents as well, or is it just naturally you just vibe out with them, or a little bit of both? It
kind of goes both ways, yeah. Just sometimes the best stuff comes from like people you least expected, and then like sometimes producers that are like making big hits already, they kind of don't give it the proper energy or the proper attention sometimes when you need them to give you some fire.
Cause the young kid hungry, bro. He get that Casey Veggies collab. He gonna work his ass off. There's that producer that already got a couple plaques. He pulling the fuck out by the pool. I mean, cooling the fuck out. It's a different vibe.
Nah, for real.
That shit changes lives, bro.
Nah,
Shit.
For real.
So how'd you end up meeting Dom?
Dom, we met just like in the city. He was doing his thing. He was already like bubbling on the rap scene. And I was like 13, 14 at the time, and I was just now getting into like the streetwear scene in LA. And we had like some mutual friends. But actually I found out about his music like first. Like I checked him out, he was dope. I heard the Watermelon Sunday song.
Watermelon Sunday.
I'm like, it's fire. I'm like, this is fire. And then I was just like, that young dude in the city ready to, go crazy, and I had that energy, and we ended up just like linking up. And then ever since we linked up, like, he always been like a big bro to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was young at the time, and he was just giving me a lot of game, and we was doing music, and we ended up creating like some classic songs like CDC, you know what I'm saying? Beats, Hoes, and Rhymes, like just songs we was doing that ended up just being special. And we just, our energy vibe together, people started taking like notice to us for putting on for LA, and we just like, teamwork.
When I first heard you, I initially thought, I was like, yo, this guy sounds like Dom Kennedy mixed with Ye, mixed with a lisp. So I was like, this shit wavy. Like, I was like, but then the visuals be mad fresh out here. So I was like, yo, this guy's wavy. Like, I fucked with it. And the Peas and Carrots artwork and shit, that shit just looked like original, And I was like, that era is crazy, like the Wiz Khalifa Currency, like that 2009, 2010 era, like the era that you came up in and shit.
Yeah, people used to tell me I was young, I had the Kanye, like, kind of flow to me, because I was always like one of my favorite artists. So when I was 13, 14, my first projects, I had like a certain type of, I was influenced by Ye for sure. Just that flow, that energy, that hip hop vibe. Like, I guess you can call it backpack. You can call it like backpack rap.
Yeah.
It's like that type of
I think it's how you enunciate sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like very easy.
And then the list is crazy because I had a heavy list when I was younger.
Yeah.
I still probably do, but I'm happy about it. It's less now, but people used to make fun of it. I used to have fans like, he has a crazy list. Like, I don't think I have it no more. I think my new project, I think we got rid of the list. We got rid of it.
All right, Casey, before we wrap up, me being a creep on Instagram, I saw a video of Black China and Amber Rose twerking a backflip.
Yeah.
Did someone send that to you? How did that come about? Like, how did you receive that? And what was your reaction?
What happened? I think, that was something I ran into on the internet. I ran into it on Instagram, And it was just it was pretty crazy to me.
Wait,
Obviously.
but now let's get real nosy. Did you put the music on first and realize it was your song, or were you just gravitated to them twerking?
I think I was just I think I just ran into it. Somebody might have tagged me in the comments. That's what happened. Somebody tagged me in the comments. Amber Rose and Black China, they posted it on their page, and then somebody tagged me, and then I was like, I went to it, and then I was blown away.
As was I, because obviously I'm bringing it up.
That was dope. Like, they was twerking to my song. It definitely got my song some more traction, some more energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
More attention. So I'm all for it. It was dope. Yeah.
I mean, they could have done a backflip too. That would have been way more epic.
Tell me about it.
That would have been like
They can do one to the new single that's gonna drop.
So that is Casey Veggies. He has confirmed he is not hiding.
Yeah.
And if he was hiding, it's for very good reasons. Because again, he's like, you know, we got something cooking, right?
Oh, we got some fire.
Okay.
Super fire. Super fire.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Casey. That was InShambles. I'm Danny Shinhawk.
I'm